Hey y'all, long time no see. It has been several months since I posted anything on the channel. I think maybe April was the last time. And I know some of you have been wondering what happened to me because you reached out asking what happened to me and if I'm okay. And before I get any further into this video, I do want to take a moment to thank those of you who have shown support for me over the last several months. It has meant so much to me knowing that I've been in your thoughts and your prayers and that you've cared enough to reach out and show your concern for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those of you who reached out to me and I didn't respond, I do apologize. It's nothing personal. To be honest, this year really knocked me on my ass, and I had to go on a complete hiatus, take a ride on my own crazy train, and now I'm kind of a stranger in a strange land. So much has changed over these last several months about my life and me and my circumstances and just everything. So it's taken some time for me to adjust to all of that. And that's why I've been gone. For a few months there, I wasn't doing anything. I stopped doing stuff on the channel. I wasn't really doing much with the business. I dropped off the map on social media, wasn't answering messages. I went completely AWOL. It was a period of time that was immensely challenging for me. If you were following the channel around the time that I disappeared, you know, I was starting to have a unexpected and inexplicable relapse into my bipolar symptoms, which was very scary for me because up until that point, I'd been managing it with diet and lifestyle and it had been working, and then all of a sudden it just wasn't anymore. So that was scary, and I was feeling really suicidal because it was just overwhelming, and having the bipolar symptoms come back, in fact, like in spite of everything that I had been doing, to have it come back was just, there was a sense of hopelessness that came with it. And then I had a breast cancer scare around that time, and then the man that I had been seeing, those of you who are part of the twin flame community will know him as my twin. Things there deteriorated in a lot of different ways. And it all came crashing down. Everything in my life kind of felt like it came crashing down on me around the same time. And I just couldn't do anything except just try to get my head above water and focus on getting my shit together. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail in this video because I don't want to bore you guys, and also I want to be able to go into further detail in general. But in regards to what was going on with my bipolar, I did ultimately end up seeking out the help of a naturopath because in spite of how stubborn I am, and I always want to do everything on my own and figure out the puzzles on my own, this time around I realized I was in over my head and I didn't have the motivation or the wherewithal to piece things together. So I did go to a naturopath, and she helped me to discover a few different things that were going on with me. One of those things was that I had a bacterial overgrowth in my small intestine, and that was part of what was really causing the bipolar symptoms to be so acute. But she also helped me to discover a genetic mutation that may have been part of the reason, or may have been the reason why I ended up with bipolar to begin with, why it activated for me genetically. So I will be making a video that's completely dedicated to my bipolar journey over the last 15 years and everything that I've learned along the way, the dietary changes that I made, all of the markers and how I discovered that I had bipolar, and all of the things that I've done to treat it. Those of you who followed the channel before know that I don't do, you know, psychiatric medication, that sort of thing. I don't judge anybody who does. It's just not the path that I've chosen for myself. So everything that I have learned and everything that I've implemented in my life have been natural means to work with it. And thankfully, even finding out about that genetic mutation that I have, I don't have to be on medication for that either. We're able to treat that with supplements as well. So I've still been able to stay on the natural route, which makes me really happy. I know that's not everybody is that blessed and that lucky to be able to do that, but thankfully I have been able to. So I will make a video that's entirely dedicated just to you know, the whole width and breadth of my bipolar journey, so that those of you who have struggled with very similar things can hopefully learn something that might be helpful for you in your own journey. And then in terms of the relationship that I had with my twin, for those of you in the twin flame community, if you've been following my channel for the twin flame updates and card readings and all of that, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not going to be doing those things anymore. I'm not going to say that I don't believe in twin flames, because I still do. I still believe in that very much. But I reached a point in my dynamic with the man that I was with where it could not go on any longer. It had become so toxic that there was no saving it. And it had become so toxic that it was immensely unhealthy for both of us. Now, I don't know what the future holds. We never do. But I'm no longer stressed out about it. I separated myself, distanced myself from the drama that was going on in his life, because it's what I needed to do for me. And really what I feel like I needed to do for him as well. So I don't feel that I'm in a space anymore to be doing the twin flame readings and the twin flame updates, because I'm not energetically in that place, and I'm not mentally in that place right now. It's not a priority for me the way that it was before. That's been one of the biggest shifts for me that's kind of kept me from getting back into doing these videos, because for a while I wasn't sure what I wanted to do there and how I felt about all of it and that sort of thing. So the course of the channel is going to be diverging. I'm not going to be doing twin flame stuff anymore. I will still be doing tarot readings and things like that. I'm also hoping to add astrology videos here pretty soon. I've been going through my astrology training still over these last several months, and I actually, with the business, am offering astrology readings now. So if you're interested in that, head on over to the Different Functional website and book a session with me. So yeah, that's where things sit with the twin flame. For those of you still on the journey, I wish you the best of luck, and my thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm just not able to authentically do the updates and the readings for you guys anymore, because it's not where I'm at in my life, and it would feel disingenuous and false for me to do those things. Like I said, it's not that I don't believe in it anymore, because I do, but I'm not there anymore. I want and deserve and need to have a relationship in my life that's healthy. And, you know, the twin flame journey does amazing things for you. I have transformed so much as a person as a result of everything that happened with me and John. It was a good experience for me until it wasn't. I learned a lot, and I got a lot healthier, and I became a better person until that stopped being the case. At some point, the toxicity overwhelmed anything else that was positive about it, and I needed to distance myself from it, and so that's what I have done. So again, those of you who followed me for that, I understand if you don't want to follow the channel anymore. I really do, and I wish you the best of luck and hope that you find the resources that you need. For those of you who want to stick around, I'm still figuring out exactly what this channel is going to be. I'm also in the process of figuring out how to go about starting a podcast. My priorities have been changing a lot over these last several months as I've started figuring things out with myself and my life, figure out what my new priorities are and the things that make me feel really passionate. I've returned a lot to like my mental health background. That's become really important to me. I still work with spirituality quite a bit, but now I'm kind of, it's not so segregated anymore for me, and that's been one of the most exciting changes for me. It's not like I have my spiritual stuff and my mental stuff and my physical stuff. It's everything is kind of merged together for me now, and I'm feeling a lot more integrated than I was before. So for a while, at least, the channel is going to be a little ambiguous, amorphous, I don't know, one of those A words, as I figure out exactly what sorts of things are going to be on there. I do know that there is going to be some emphasis on mental health. I will be doing tarot readings, but they're going to be more generalized. They're not going to be for the twin flame community. And like I said a few minutes ago, I do want to start doing some astrology videos as well. Those will probably be short, kind of like daily update sort of things, but I'm still figuring out the pieces, so I don't want to give too many details since I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing with the channel. But I am back in action. I am excited to be back. I am nervous to be back, but I'm really looking forward to interacting with all of you again. I have missed that a lot over these months as I've been dealing with my own stuff and trying to get my life back in order and find some semblance of sanity and happiness and all of that good stuff. So I'm super excited to get back into this. I hope that you guys that you get something awesome out of these videos, even if it's not quite what you were getting before. Yeah, I think I mentioned I was nervous. I'm definitely still nervous. I apologize. But, you know, it is what it is. The business is back up and running. It never really stopped being up and running, and there were those of you who were scheduling sessions with me on a regular basis, even when I kind of dropped off the map and disappeared, and I do appreciate you guys and your loyalty. Always makes me feel good when I get to interact with you one-on-one like that and do sessions with you and services for you, and it's just awesome. So thank you to all of you who have continued to be clients over these months. But now I'm hoping to really get back into things. This coming month, I'm going to be running a special. All of my services will be 30% off. So that's my tarot card readings, astrology services now. So psyched that I'm able to do. And my life coaching and all of my shamanic services, everything is going to be 30% off for the month of December to help us all kind of get ready for the new year and whatever craziness may lay ahead. So hopefully this coming year will be a wonderful one for all of us. I hope that this year was a fabulous one for all of you guys, and that you had good experiences and lots of love and laughter and light in your lives. And if it was a challenging year for you like it was for me, I hope it was equally transformative for you, and that you're coming out on the other side of it and feeling good about yourself and where you're at in your life. So I will be posting more videos, and I look forward to taking this journey with you and sharing my experiences and what I'm going through and doing more readings for you and astrology stuff and a little bit of everything until I figure out exactly what my theme is here. So if you plan on sticking around, I appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys again. And now I'm going to bail out of here before I turn into any more of a nervous chatterbox. But I will see you guys later, and probably my next video will be the one highlighting everything that's happened with me on my bipolar journey. So if you are interested in mental health and or deal with some bipolar issues yourself, I hope you will tune in for that. See you guys later. Bye.